Would you look at this?
You won't let me have a chance.
Those two Siamese twins down the way there, they just got a new Flash jacket.
Really?
Well, one jacket, yeah.
One jacket?
Well, obviously, yeah. But they're always spying on us anyway.
Are you sure they're spying on us?
They're always spying on us. Everyone's spying on us. Unbelievable. Well, anyway, you might as well tell them that they could just come on in. Pity about your liver, Joshua. I'd usually find Solera. 51, I believe.
Sure, he doesn't have a year.
I was referring to the original vintage on which the sherry is based. 1851. Unmistakable.
Welcome to the Sartorial boardroom. Today we're going to be talking about how to dress casually yet smartly on cold weather. That's why we are wearing our casual attire today, but we're also going to go into a deeper topic. We want to talk about developing yourself holistically as a person, becoming the Renaissance man, if you will.
Yes, Renaissance man, indeed, yes, of sorts.
Of sorts,
Of
yes.
sorts, yeah.
Yes.
I believe a lot of our viewers would fall into that category of Renaissance men if they're taking the time to watch this
show.
this silly little show.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would think so.
You should aspire to be one.
Yeah, a man of many parts.
A man of many parts,
Yes.
indeed, yes.
Yeah.
And a man of many parts should look good when being casual in the cold outdoors.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you look smart while being outside on your off days?
Casual chic.
Casual chic.
I have something I call casual chic, and I wish I could say I coined that term, but I didn't coin it. I don't. Lots of different brands, I think, have used something similar, yeah.
Could you define what casual chic is?
Well, for me? Okay. Well, that's a good question. How would I define it? I would define what I'm wearing as casual chic for me. I wouldn't go to a nice restaurant wearing a gilet and selvage denim and boots like I'm wearing, but I would think you smarten it up. It's a combination of, for me, slight street style, and I hate to use that term, and what I like to call alpine chic.
Alpine, yeah.
I really, really like that look, obviously, for the cold weather. It's much more fitting. I want to touch on brands that I adore, like Rossignol, but they're sport chic collections. It's not even super expensive stuff. Another brand, one of my favorite brands, Fusalp, another, what I would say, a heritage brand. And they've mastered that alpine chic, casual chic look. You know, today I'm wearing a Belstaff gilet. I'm wearing a Rossignol jumper, knitwear, and I have a lot of these. Yeah. And
so some people would think that when you're trying to dress casually, you're wearing I don't know, just something you might get at the local mall during the fall or winter. Some people kind of think of casual as scrubs.
Yes.
You know, wearing their grungy wear, especially when it gets cold and you're trying to be cozy. How do you feel about people dressing grungy in cold weather?
Well, where we live on the globe, everyone looks for an excuse to dress grungy.
Yeah, that's true.
And I have no use for it.
Yeah.
I don't fully understand it. I don't. I've always had this thing is that even when you're at your worst, you should try to look your best. The majority of the time, I just look terrible. I look old. Well, I do. I look old. I look tired. I look worn out. I look fatigued, but I always attempt to wear something that I think elevates me, even if I'm doing something super quick and casual, like I'm even running to the grocery. I will actually try to just one up my appearance. Just I could see some of my neighbors, and they would just avoid me anyway.
Yeah.
But you never know who I could run into. Someone that I knew from my past, perhaps, and I just feel better when I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's something to be said about dressing in a way where you feel confident about the way you look, even if you're doing some sort of outdoor activity, like say you're staying at your weekend log cabin and you're going outside to cut firewood.
Well, I got an outfit for that too.
You got an outfit for that, right? You can dress the part, and it's I think casual cold weather attire, elevated casual cold weather attire, has both a functional aspect to it as well as a style aspect.
Yes.
It keeps you warm and comfortable, but it doesn't make you look low class at the same time.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah. And I think that's important.
I do understand the theory of looking poor. I do understand that theory, and there is something to that. But looking poor, kind of verging on the edge of addict is not a good look.
You don't want to look homeless.
Yeah.
And you can actually elevate your casual style without spending a ton of money. You can go the other extreme though. I've seen some casual wear, especially for the winter time, that's like many thousands of dollars.
Oh, Brunello Cucinelli and that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, you could definitely go. Your casual outfit could cost a lot more than your nicest suit.
Exactly.
But you don't have to spend that kind of money to look well.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Yeah, you just have to find garments that are made out of good quality material, like merino wool or other fabrics, and something that fits you well. Yeah,
I agree. Yeah, totally.
So, what kind of attire should you wear when you're outside on a casual day, not going to the office?
Not going to the office?
Yeah.
Well, what I would probably usually wear, besides of another version of what I'm wearing. See, I'm very boring. I have so many versions of the same outfits, but just in different shades. So I would wear something very similar to this. I love my gilets, and I love my my jumpers and my knitwear and my things like that. A nice button-up collar shirt that is cut properly, where you don't have to wear it tucked in, and something like they say that the whole bomber jacket fad of a few years is gone, but I don't think so. Belstaff makes beautiful bomber jackets. A beautiful bomber jacket, and then some dark wash jeans, or some Japanese selvage jeans, even some black jeans. Black is back, and you can get some really nice boots that look good for not a lot of money. People are always saying, "Well, I'm looking for a pair of boots. Where would I go?" And they talk things about like, well, Thursday boot. That's a good option. If you really want to keep it at a certain point, I think you can get a pair of decent looking Thursday boots for under $200. I say go to Joseph Fitzpatrick, and you can get a beautiful pair of pretty stylish looking boots for not a lot more, depending on which ones you get. But so that's my idea of casual.
Yeah. No. And for people who may not be familiar, gilets are like this style of vest, right?
Yeah. Just another term for what they are. Yeah.
For vest, yeah. How about like something like corduroy pants?
I like corduroy pants. I don't even own a pair of corduroy pants. I should own a pair of corduroy pants.
I wish I had more colors. I found dark brown is kind of hard to match with.
Is it? I don't know. Those actually look pretty cool.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, exactly. But the thing about it is, it brings back a memory, a good and a bad memory. When I was young and I was going to Catholic school, you had to wear brown corduroy pants.
Oh, really?
Brown corduroy pants, a brown little vest, and a white shirt underneath.
Oh, wow.
You had short sleeve and you had long sleeve, and that's how you had to dress the same every day.
Oh, no.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we're not going to school today, although we will be talking about some curricula of sorts in a little bit. So is Belstaff your go-to for casual?
Belstaff, Rossignol, Full Salt.
Full salt.
Yeah, Full Salt.
Fusalp.
Yeah, I know.
How do you spell that?
Fusalp.
I put you on the spot, but you got
I know.
it.
I had to think about it for half a second. Yeah, Fusalp. Yeah, I love that brand.
Yeah.
Some of their newer stuff is getting a little too fashion forward, and Fusalp can run a little bit more. But yeah, those are my brands, and yeah, I stick with that stuff. I wouldn't say I'm a mono brand sort of fella, but I find 3 or 4 brands I love, and I buy everything that I can. That was within my means and within my fit. Yeah.
Yeah, and for shirts, I'm actually wearing one underneath this sweater. I like the J-Press has a collection of plaid wool cotton blend shirts by Viella, and they're really well made, really comfortable, and they keep you warm. I should have worn a plaid one today, but I was trying to match these brown pants.
Funny you say that, because I was on the Instagram browsing J-Press's collections. Some pretty stylish stuff. I don't think they represent a lot of their stuff very well on their website.
Their marketing's. I don't know what they're doing there.
Well, you'll be taking that over soon.
I'd like to.
But their Instagram stuff it's pretty cool. So
I was looking at a Harris tweed jacket, which I did end up buying, despite the fact it was being modeled by a female. I was like, what? Why?
Is it for
it's a man's jacket. Yeah, they had 2 models.
What's going on there?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on there.
I thought we were done with all of that.
I don't think it's that. I think it's just being artistic, maybe. I don't know though. It is. I mean, they're an East Coast company. I don't know.
Yeah, but all right. This is not a Jaguar rebranding.
I don't think so.
Because
they're a very classic.
So is Jaguar.
That's a good point. Yeah, point taken. I did send him an email actually.
Did you?
I did. Because I was looking at another jacket, and I was like, it wasn't like Harris tweed. You know, that's a classic men's. And they also had 2 models. One was a man wearing it. It's classic Ivy League men's style for the fall and winter. And I had another jacket I was looking at though. I was a little bit less familiar with the style, but I liked it. And I asked them, like, because your only photo of this is with a female model. It's like, is this men's clothing? You're still doing men's clothing, right?
Did they answer you?
They haven't answered me yet.
Oh. But you bought it already?
I did not buy that.
Okay.
No. I bought the Harris tweed jacket.
Okay.
The timeless classic jacket.
Yeah.
You know, Harris tweed lasts for like 15 years with regular wear. Yeah, it's a good jacket. The material's very well.
Yeah, there's a beautiful company called Walker Slater. I think it's a Scottish company. And I am going to buy something from Walker Slater. I'm going to.
Yeah.
It's coming. Yeah.
What is it from there that you want? Jacket or a...
Yeah, probably some sort of smoking jacket or hunting style jacket or something that has literally no use or purpose in my life. But I'll buy something from Walker Slater.
Yeah, you just remind me. I am thinking about buying a dinner jacket for this year's Christmas party.
Oh, okay.
I would be the only one wearing a dinner jacket though, because my company is way too relaxed.
Oh, at your company.
My company's yeah. Now, if we have one, then we could, we should have our own.
Yes, we should.
We should have a formal Christmas party.
Well, if it was formal, we're gonna get like 12 people.
Well, that's maybe okay too, right?
Yeah, I suppose. Well, yeah. If it's you and I and 10 women, it's fantastic.
Yeah, I don't actually know what the rules are for ladies in like a black tie event. What their outfits are supposed to be.
Well, that's ladies in that case have all the options.
They have all the options, right?
They have all the options. Men have to be very rigid, very stern on what they wear. You can deviate a touch, but the majority of men at strict black tie, they kind of all look the same.
Yeah.
You actually have the small handful of men, depending on the event, small. If you're going to an event somewhere like in Mayfair or something, everyone's going to look how they should, or something at the Place Vendôme, they're going to look proper. Yeah. There's going to be no missteps, but in normal everyday carrying-ons, you'll have 3 or 4 chaps that look really good, and the rest are, men's warehouse.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Excellent. Yeah. Now we should probably get back to our topic though.
Mm-hmm.
Cold weather casual. Mm-hmm. We're wearing both Belstaff right now. Mm-hmm. That's one great way to dress up while being casual at the same time. I also wanted to show some things from like maybe more of the preppy or Ivy League style for casual. Mm-hmm. You can wear a Viella cotton wool shirt with like a simple merino wool V-neck vest.
What's that brand?
This is Brooks Brothers.
Oh, Brooks Brothers, okay.
Yeah, most of my stuff is still Brooks Brothers.
How big that is.
I'm a big guy.
Yeah, I know. Jesus.
Yeah, this is my size. Yeah.
All right.
So these merino wool vests though, they add a layer of warmth, but they don't make it look too formal.
Yeah.
Now you could, since it's a V-neck, you could have a necktie if you wanted to go a little more formal.
Yeah.
But the idea is it adds some warmth and it looks nice to your outfit.
Yeah. That's an interesting choice there.
Yeah, and I have one that's even more casual, in my opinion. This is like another, I think this is also merino wool, also by Brooks Brothers. But these, it's a little more casual. It's got the buttons on the front and some pockets, which it looks like maybe like a East Coast professor look.
No, yeah. It does. It smacks of Mr. Rogers, but
Mr. Rogers,
well,
yes.
no, but a little hipper. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I agree with Mr. Rogers. It does, doesn't it? So that's one of the things I like to do.
Mr. Rogers always joined us on our outro.
Yes, he always is there.
Him and his beautiful day. I'd give it a rest.
Yeah, so like vests like that, nice looking sweaters. I like the Belstaff sweaters. They have these nice accents on the sleeves.
Oh yeah. That military look. Yeah.
It's a little bit more than just a plain sweater.
Yeah. No, very cool. Very cool.
How do you feel about people who just wear like just a plain sweater?
Well, I rarely see people showing up in their Bill Cosby sweaters anymore, thank God. But now if I saw it, I guess, now it's 2025.
2025.
I saw something like that. I might think it's actually kind of cool just because it's
retro?
so retro. If it,
Vintage.
if it went with their look, that whole Cosby / Urkel look.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I see a lot of sweaters out and about where we live, because everyone's donning sweatshirts and hoodies.
You're right. Sweatshirts. That's the other thing I was going to ask you about. Hoodies. Yeah. How do you feel about hoodies?
Yeah. I hate them. I have one hoodie.
Yeah.
Belstaff.
Nice.
But I don't hardly ever wear it. If we go on like these night walks, not him and I. Myself and someone else, we go on our night walks, and I'll wear the Belstaff hoodie, and it looks okay. Oh, and then I have a Lecoq Sportif rugby training hoodie. I like that. I like that one. Yeah.
I suppose if you're going to do outdoor athletic wear, then maybe a hoodie's okay.
Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah.
But if you're just wearing it to go out to the store on a cold winter day.
So many other things.
Some other things you could wear.
Yeah. I try not to be honest, I try not to make a song and dance out of getting dressed. If we're going out, like tomorrow night, we're going out to the beautiful dinner at a fine dining restaurant. They say it's fine dining. It's not.
You didn't invite me to this, did you?
No,
I'm not invited.
No,
okay.
It's fine dining.
Oh, well.
Not the Rugrat special, tater tots and all. No, it's fine dining.
Okay.
No, it's a situation.
Okay. Yes.
And I'll make a song and dance out of that because it's a special occasion sort of thing.
Special occasions. That's why I'm not invited.
Persecution complex. But you would be invited, but it's an intimate thing.
Oh,
it's a birthday celebration.
You don't want me ruining the vibe. Yeah.
Oh God! Unbelievable.
Anyway. Speaking of vintage though, and sweaters, I got this guy.
What?
Yeah. Would you wear this on a? What is this, right?
Well, I like the Christmas stuff.
Yeah, I know.
So did they Did they gift you that?
No, I bought this. This is the only time I wear a sweater like this. Is for ugly sweater parties.
Okay.
You should have one ugly sweater in your wardrobe.
Yeah, no, I agree. That's
so
interesting.
This is my ugly sweater for my ugly sweater party. So yeah, that's my one ugly sweater. Everything else is going to be.
I'm not opposed to the Christmas sweaters.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I actually want a Christmas sweater.
You want it?
Yeah, I want a Christmas sweater.
Now I know what to get you for Christmas.
No. Whatever you get me for Christmas, just it's parked in the driveway.
Park it in the driveway.
Yeah, that's all I care about. Anyway, and then when they give me these cards and they when we're old friends, I get a card. I hold it up to the light of the window. I don't see dead presidents or gift certificates. In the trash it goes. I'm just joking.
I heard. Well.
Anyhow.
It reminds me one time for Christmas, my grandmother made us all these nice handmade cloth. I think they were bags, and a lot of the grandkids were disappointed. Until one of us figured out that there was money sewn into the bag.
Well, were you used to getting cash?
We were used to getting cash, or cash or toys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
So she was very clever. She was testing our character.
Yeah.
Testing
exactly,
our character.
Exactly.
Very wise woman, and I'm actually traveling for her 90th birthday. Maybe I shouldn't talk too much personal, but she's turning 90.
90?
Yeah, 90.
Oh.
Yeah, very wise woman.
90?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'll be traveling there.
7 years left in me.
Oh, yeah.
And she's 90? Unbelievable.
I'll be traveling to see her soon, which we might have a bit of a delay in our programming. We'll have to talk about that.
Okay.
Because I'll be gone for a few days in a couple weeks.
All right.
Any more tips, though, for cold weather casual?
I'm not really into hats.
Hats,
but
right.
But a hat can be. I have some for cold weather. Like we're going to go on a little alpine expedition here in about a month and a half, and I have my. I don't know what they're called. They're not beanies, but they're.
Yeah, those.
I have a couple Lecoq Sportif and a full salt hat, but with the little beanie thing on top. You know? What is that called? I
don't know what that's called. Yeah.
Yeah. So I like those hats, and the only I guess you'd call it baseball style hat I have is one that says Gégé Le Coude on it. Yeah. But and I really wear that. I wear that when I cut my hair too short and screw it up even worse than I did on this one.
Oh, that looks great. Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you, but you don't play around with the clippers after
having too much.
Oh,
yeah.
Whoa.
It's a dangerous idea.
Whoa, Donnie.
I don't even touch them at all because I have no hand-eye coordination. Well, that's not true, but I don't have any mirror hand-eye coordination.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I remember I was refusing to pay $30 and up.
Oh, it's
to
more
have
than 30.
Well, this is the last time I had my hair cut.
Oh, yeah. It's more than 30
for someone
now.
to cut my hair incorrectly, I can screw it up myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to get it done right, you have to pay at least 100.
Believe that. That's a tip for you chaps. Figure out how to cut your own hair.
Yeah.
You know, you want to throw unless you have hair that you just cannot manage yourself. If you have shorter hair like me, but save the money unless you're going there for the socialization of it. You know.
Yeah.
I cannot imagine going and paying and
Oh, that's expensive.
oh my God, and waiting and it.
It's a valuable life skill, I suppose. If you can do it yourself, then you can add that to your resume. You can do things on a mirror image.
Well, I've figured out for the most part, but I can see if you're a guy and you want there's something sweet cutting your hair, and you're getting a little, but aside from that, still paying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always go to an old-fashioned barber shop. So
There you go.
I don't get any of that.
Yeah.
I just get business.
I know a lot of suckers that go and pay female.
Usually don't get a good haircut. Yeah.
I know they're out a lot of money though.
They're out a lot of money. Don't get a good haircut. Yeah.
Yeah, they're walking tall because they had a 3-minute conversation with a woman. Come on. Anyway, sorry.
No. But so that's we've gone through some great cold weather casual tips.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, you can look good even when you're dressing casually.
Yep.
And the late fall, winter time is a great time to elevate your style because there are a lot of options to look cool while in cool weather.
I agree.
So make sure you stick around because we're going to talk about the Renaissance man in just a moment.
Sure you don't want to try that Solera?
Oh, well, I guess maybe I shall. It smells great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's not bad.
Yeah, not bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay.
Yeah, we should have that more often.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not made out of money?
Well, it's not that much, is it?
Yeah, neither.
Nah. So, our career topic today is kind of tangential to being a career topic. It's not a direct career topic, but this can help influence you professionally and, more importantly, personally.
Okay.
We want to talk about an ethos that has it's got an ancient history, and that is the concept of developing yourself holistically. And what I mean by that is developing your mind, your body, and your soul simultaneously. It's a very important trifecta of personal development that you can accomplish. And I think it's important to being a gentleman. So first thing is of course, when people think about improving themselves, is the mind. And you might think that's like going to school. It could be reading a book. There is nowadays there's a lot more options. There's online courses and a whole different plethora of ways that you can go about advancing your mind. But it's very important for your career progression to always be learning and keeping your mind active. It's a skill that's gotten me pretty far in life. You can think to yourself that you're finished with college. You don't need to worry about developing your mind any further. But I think nothing could be further from the truth. If you're still on that career ladder and you're trying to go up, you should be looking at finding ways to expand your mental aptitude, whether that's like doing exercises or learning a new topic, something that's rigorous. Yeah. None of the funny stuff that they have nowadays.
Use your imagination on that.
You can use your imagination on that. Yes. Yeah. There's a lot of funny stuff nowadays.
Yeah. Interbruce.
No. In addition, though, to developing your mind. Oh,
there might be someone entering Bruce right now.
No, don't say that.
Look at it. It's just, look at my thing.
You got your thing, yes. But you can't just worry about developing yourself mentally. There's the other two aspects of the trifecta, and this dates back to ancient, I think, Greek philosophy. In fact, Aristotle echoed these words in his works, the Nicomachean Ethics, where he's emphasizing the development of your intellect and your physical health and your virtue. So there's a trifecta. There's mind, body, and soul, and without all three, you are not really capable of being your full self. You're not capable of being the ideal embodiment of a gentleman.
Let's not forget, though, ancient Greek virtue was something different. But that's a different story. That's a different story. Yeah.
I do wonder how much of that is like over embellished.
Well, a lot of the Bruce related stuff is just total lies.
Total
lies. Yeah. Taking from sculptures and pottery and misconstruing or over exaggerating the intention of that just for social political reasons.
Too much modernist imagination.
Exactly.
In there.
Yeah. Sir Roger Scruton broke a lot of that down on how a lot of it was just nonsense and rubbish.
Yeah. You look at the ancient writings, which is really all you can trust, and there's not a huge indication of any of that. But there is a lot of indication on how you should develop yourself, and that includes mind, body, and soul. So body is the next piece. When classically, when people were getting their education, and this is something that used to be limited to only nobility and the elites, but now anybody can do this. It's a lot more accessible, and no matter where you are in your career, you should be looking at developing yourself holistically. So body, back in the old days, might have been wrestling, learning archery, some sort of fighting skill set. It was developing your physical form and learning balance. There was a wide variety of skill sets that the traditional gentleman would work on, because you should be able to physically defend yourself. You should be able to defend your state. That was a big part, especially in ancient Greece and in ancient Roman culture, to be able to defend your country and your family. So you should have the physical form of a warrior, not just an intellect.
Oh yeah, that is so important, and there are so many men today that have embraced the opposite, and I do not, and I cannot understand that.
Yeah.
You never know when physical force might be required of you.
That's true, yeah.
You never know. You have no idea. Life isn't perfect.
Life is not
people
perfect.
People are not nice. Men need to be governed for a reason.
Yeah, that's so true. And so I've gone through a bit of a journey recently, because it's so easy to just let yourself go, because there's nothing expected of you physically anymore. There's actually a whole movement about embracing the opposite of improving your body. That it's just culturally, this day and age, it's just so easy to forget about developing your body. So I've actually gone through a bit of a transformation recently, where I am trying to spend more time working on my body and working on my physical strength and my physical abilities. And I feel better.
Yeah.
I feel so much better after doing it and making this change. And if you're on the fence about whether or not it's worth the effort, because it's an effort, right? You have to take time out of your schedule. You've got to find time. It's physically challenging, so it's not easy, right? But it's worth the effort. You'll feel better at the end. You'll feel more clear in your mind, I think. And I think that's kind of how this ethos got developed, is people realized you could spend all day sitting at a desk studying mathematics, but if you don't spend any time working on your physical strength, then you'll be weak as a man.
It really is. Yeah. It's so much for your mental well-being. Even though I eat like a maniac, like I've never eaten before, every time that I sit down at a table, I can't stop eating, and I love to drink, and I do both to excess. Yeah. However, I physically push myself very, very, very hard, because I know it's going to be necessary. It has been necessary, and what Joshua was saying is just it's right on. It's right on point there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you look at the ancient Greek art, and they're showing the ideal form of a man, and that's what we should all be striving to look like. I'm not there yet. Like I said, I kind of went through this period of time where I let myself go, because it's just so easy to do in this day and age. But I think it's important that we get back.
Especially your field too.
Especially my field. Yeah. I sit in a desk.
And the majority of the people I assume that you work with are super soft, so you show up and you're already like 20 times more masculine than they are. Now, and then it's like, geez, why would I have to work out? I can smash these guys like they're little Whitums.
Well, we have a very peaceful office, although our location isn't very peaceful.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I'm always on my toes. But there are actually a few people who do. You can tell that they
do something. Yeah.
They are working on their body.
Cross training or something.
And I gotta say they do well in their career. So I do think people don't even realize that there's a subtle subconscious thing that happens when you see somebody who has worked on their form, where you just think more highly of that person.
Yeah.
And that's a lot about what we're talking about here with elevating your style and trying to look the best you can, is because there is not only can you can accomplish more, because people will think more highly of you, and it gives you more influence.
Yes, exactly.
So mind, body, very important. And the last one is a little more difficult to talk about today, because it could mean so many different things to different people. But soul is an important part of the trifecta. If you're going to work on your mind and your body, you need to work on your soul as well. And in ancient Greece, that might have meant something different than it does today. But the reason it was a big part of their education is because they didn't want intelligent, strong warriors who were evil. If you have an intelligent, strong person who's evil, they can use their capabilities, their strengths, to harm others. So there was a big push to also work on your soul, and that is your morality, that is your character. That's really what makes you who you are. And I think in this day and age that could be religion. It is for me anyway. And it's a guiding moral compass for how I conduct myself and how I treat others and how I use my abilities when I'm interacting with others. And there's different ways you can work on developing that. There's also different artistic pursuits that you can do when working on the trifecta here. It's one thing if you're just smart and strong, but you should also be able to demonstrate a more well-rounded person, and that could be different things. It could be music. You could get into music, and I think playing a piece by Johann Sebastian Bach, it was written to give glory to God by the original composer, and when you play it, you kind of feel more. I don't know how to describe it. When I play Bach, I feel more. I don't know how to describe it. It's an amazing feeling when you actually master the piece and you can play it. I play violin.
Yes.
So I love playing sonatas by Johann Sebastian Bach, and I do feel like I'm closer to something meaningful. It's the pursuit of beauty too, and you can find that in music. You can find that in art, real art. Not modern art.
Yes, and Sir Roger Scruton, the late Sir Roger Scruton, brilliant. He touched on this, and he actually wrote a book on it, and Why Beauty Matters, I believe, was the name of the book. He also did a documentary that got scrubbed from YouTube, and it was the vulgarity of modern art, modern music, and yeah, I love that man. Just a brilliant man.
Why does all the most important works get scrubbed from YouTube?
Yeah, and I don't know why it got scrubbed. You can find it on, there's like a couple other video channels where you can find it, but yeah.
Do you think we could post a link, or is that not allowed with YouTube?
I'll actually, I don't know, give it the old college try.
Give it the old college try.
See what happens, yeah.
We'll try to post a link in the description, so make sure you read the description.
Why Beauty Matters. You had the modern art as a crucifix in the toilet or something. It's just disgusting. Modern architecture is just vulgar, and it really is.
I'm pretty sure 99% of modern art is money laundering.
You think so?
I honestly, no, I'm not joking. I think 99% of modern art is money laundering.
Okay, figure.
Well, you got prominent people who don't know anything about art selling blotches of paint for millions of dollars.
Oh, okay.
It's got to be a way to. Well, plus it's a great way to transfer funds between people because it costs nothing. That doesn't cost time. It doesn't cost skill.
I never even considered that. That's interesting.
It costs nothing to create a modern art piece.
Yeah.
So I am like I'm 100% convinced that 99% of modern art is money laundering.
That is so interesting.
And the other 1% is just people being stupid.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know how
if
to put
Peter
it,
Paul Rubens was alive today and he saw some of this nonsense, oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
he would be creating some modern art of his own by vomiting on a canvas.
That would probably go for something. I mean,
Yeah,
people
exactly.
taped a banana on a wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's ridiculous what it's come to today. But real art, music, poetry. There is something to be learned from reading and reciting poetry. Become the Renaissance man, whatever that means for you. Make sure you're developing your mind and your body and your soul and elevating yourself. Elevate your own person. It'll make you more successful in the workplace. It'll make you a more interesting person overall. And it might help increase your friend circle and
or decrease it.
Decrease it from people that you probably should decrease it from anyway.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Which I'm in the process of doing as we speak.
Yeah.
Decreasing my friend circle.
Yes. So make sure you're working on that. And because of this topic, we've decided to introduce a new segment.
New segment.
Yes. What we're reading. We're going to talk about what we're reading now in addition to what we're wearing, because one way you can work on your mind, body, and soul is to read something that that's either going to expand your, what's the word I'm looking for, horizon of thought, expand your vocabulary. So I've got a great book here. This was something that I picked up when I was I first started reading this when I was in high school, actually. The original unadulterated Complete Adventures of Sherlock Holmes by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. And I started reading this when I was a teenager. I've read it more than once, but I started reading it as a teenager, and it was fascinating to me because there was so much language in here I did not know. There's so many phrases that are in French and Latin, so many English words I had never heard of before. And just the first, I think the first story, which is actually the longest one, the A Study in Scarlet, I had to take a journal of all the words I had not heard before, and this is before the internet, so I had to go to a traditional dictionary. I had to find an exhaustive dictionary and look them all up because I didn't know so many words, but I learned a lot, and it's really expanded my vocabulary.
Yeah, and great, we got a lexicographer over here.
Lexicographer. It's funny because I'm so bad with words in English today, but when I was younger, I had a very expansive vocabulary. Yes, great. In addition to what you can learn, though, great stories. Probably some of the best fiction I've ever read. And I don't usually read much fiction. This is a great piece. Did you have a book you wanted to talk about?
Yes, I'm reading a bit of historical fiction here. So this is Napoleon and the Queen of Prussia.
Oh, interesting.
So I believe it was published this exact one, 1893, but it was written a few years earlier by Louise Malbach. I want to make sure I'm pronouncing that properly. There was a pen name for Clara Munt, and it's classified as fiction, and it delves into Napoleon's strife with Prussia at the time, and obviously prior to the formation of Germany, and some of the battles and the generals and their plights with their own, I would say, with their own patriotism and the looming defeat that they knew was coming, and then Napoleon's eventual relationship with the Queen of Prussia. Which was in this book. I haven't gotten to it yet, but from what I understand, the way it's going, there'll be some seediness in it, which did not happen, I do not think, in real life. But yeah, brilliant. Yeah,
interesting. It's always fascinating to read about the thoughts of men in war.
And because everything I know about Napoleon was not from that terrible, wretched movie from Sir Andrew Roberts, Dr. Andrew Roberts, who is the predominant biographer of Napoleon.
I haven't seen that movie.
Don't.
I won't watch it. Yeah,
if you are a fan of Napoleon, of the Napoleonic era, do not see that movie. It is garbage.
I don't watch modern movies. Yeah.
And then you had Ridley Scott, who I really want to like that man, but some of the he actually said to clap back at Sir Andrew Roberts, who had been researching Napoleon for 45 years, and said, "How would you know you weren't there?" Because all the nonsense in that movie, despicable. But anyway, yeah, Sir Andrew Roberts, Ridley Scott. We'll see how the next Alien movie comes out, and then we'll.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
All right, great. Well, make sure that you like and subscribe to this channel, because we are going to be talking more about how to elevate your style. We're also going to talk about career topics and personal development topics, how to make yourself a better gentleman in this day and age. And we've added this new section, what we're reading. I'm probably not going to read this entire book again. I've read it once already all the way through, but it's always good to pick out an episode from here. Next show, I will be reading a different book, and I'll let you know what I think of that. And
same here. I'll start on something else. I probably will not finish this. Unlike Mr. Smarty Pants, I ain't much for fancy book learning.
You do that too well.
But yeah, I'll have something else too. I've been reading the same biography on Margaret Thatcher for 23 years.
Oh no, yeah. Well, we're gonna make a new commitment. We're gonna try to read one book a week.
Oh,
you can do that. You can do that.
I can start.
I
can do it. I can do it.
Yeah.
Evelyn Wood speed reading.
I'm not going to read this entire. This is an entire series printed over many years.
Yeah.
I'm not going to read all this in 1 week.
Well, things like this and a book like this and things like the Margaret Thatcher biography is they're so, some of them are just so impenetrable that you get so far into it and then it becomes exhaustive.
Oh yeah. Well, we should warn our viewers if that's the case.
Yeah.
We'll try to give you books recommendations that we're reading that we enjoy every week. So make sure you subscribe and keep watching. And thanks again for following us.
Yeah, thank you.
And let's talk about what we're wearing, shall we?
What we're wearing, yes.
Yeah. You usually go first, I think.
I suppose, yeah. All right. Once again. Belstaff gilet. This is in a dark navy. I have 5 of these gilets in different colors. I like the navy the best. Second black. I have a few other ones, but this seems to work with almost everything. Knit jumper today. Rossignol, Alpine Chic brand for their Alpine Chic. What I call their Alpine Chic line. Not even that expensive. Wearing a pair of black. Belstaff selvage jeans.
I do like the way those look.
Yeah, and I think I have them turned up there because they're selvage denim and they come
Yeah.
But I have washed them. They say you don't wash your selvage jeans, but I washed them, I only washed them a couple times.
Who is they anyway?
Yeah, I don't. Exactly. Selvage jeans experts.
Yeah.
The boots I'm wearing today, very, very special. These are my favorite boots. I have a huge boot collection. Even have a huge Rossignol boot collection. Talk about those one day. Those are, but my Altan Boutiers, and I think it's pronounced Kublai or something. It's a Turkish name because Altan is was of Turkish origins. Altan Boutier. I love these boots. Love them, love them, love them.
They're beautiful.
Timepiece today. I'm wearing my Brigade Marine chronograph in rose gold. I love this piece.
That's a beautiful piece.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I didn't know what to actually wear with this. I probably shouldn't have worn something so fancy, but yeah.
You know what? It looks great with it, so okay. I think it goes.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. And my smelly today is perfume, Amber Oriental by, you guessed it, Clive Christian. This is fantastic, little strong, little potent. I usually wear this about this time every year, yeah. I switch up come the holidays, but yeah.
It's a holiday, holiday scent, yeah?
Yeah, so it's, I call it the cusp of the holidays.
Cusp of the holidays.
Yeah, cusp of the holidays.
Excellent.
Yeah,
I should have seasonal scents.
Yeah, and I should get into exactly what it smells like, but
one day we'll do.
That's a big long routine on that. We should do a fragrance.
We should do a show on that. Yeah.
Exactly. All right.
People can choose what they like based on our reviews.
Yep.
Yeah.
Live question. All right. Yeah. What do we have?
Okay, so today
swing for me.
I've got a Belstaff sweater, right? So we call this a sweater. Yeah. I like it because it's not just a plain sweater. It's got the
military bed, like the Navy style.
Yeah, sleeves, which gives it a little bit of a nice.
Royal Navy. Yeah.
Actually, I don't know if you can see it. Turn this way. There's the Belstaff logo, which just looks beautiful. It's only on the left sleeve. Underneath, I've got a Viella wool cotton shirt that I always purchase these every year from J-Press. They sell out fast. Make sure if you want one that you get one. By the way, there's a sale going on right now. I hope I'm allowed to say this. If you use discount code Bulldog, then you can get 15% off. We're not being sponsored by them, but
Bulldog?
Bulldog. You get 15% off. I don't know what it ends though.
It's not a dirty joke, is it?
No,
is that a real thing?
They have like their mascot's like a bulldog.
Oh, okay.
I don't know when the sale ends though, so you may be too late. And then I'm wearing dark brown corduroy pants, which I love the way they feel. They add nice warmth to the legs, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just being too careful with what I'm matching them with. I don't wear them too often, but I love them. And I'm just wearing Alan Edmonds Oxford cap-toe black shoes. I should probably be wearing boots though. I think a black boot would go better with this outfit.
Yeah. Those look okay. The only pair of
black boots own right now are former Army boots.
Okay,
So,
all right.
I don't know. That might be too.
You don't
too
own a
ragged.
pair of boots?
Well, I have boots. I just don't have black. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you have your Brooks
Yeah.
Brothers.
Well, I've got
Ralph
Brooks Brothers.
Lauren.
I got Allen Edmonds. I also got. I just placed another order for some espresso brown.
Yeah. All right.
Allen Edmonds boots, which I don't think you could probably wear espresso brown with brown slacks.
Why not?
I don't know. Put that in the comments. What shoe color would you wear with dark brown slacks? I feel like if it was light brown, it'd be easy. There's a lot of options, but what would you wear with dark brown slacks? Put it in the comments below.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd wear dark brown boots.
You wear dark brown
or
boots?
lighter brown boots, yeah.
Lighter brown even.
Yeah.
Lighter brown with a dark brown?
Yeah.
You don't think they'll clash?
I don't know.
You don't know. All right.
I don't have any brown pants. Yeah, but I don't know.
All right. Bruce has lots of brown pants.
Yes, he does.
Okay, no.
Yeah, for a different reason.
Sorry.
They didn't start off brown.
I didn't want to start getting into
Only
these.
in certain spots.
I didn't want to get into these Bruce jokes.
Yeah, exactly.
You're having a bad influence.
Oh, jeez.
We're trying to elevate our elevate. Don't do the Bruce jokes. And I forgot my timepiece.
Yep.
Timepiece is covered up because the sleeve is nice and long. It is a Seiko. What are these called?
It's a samurai, yeah.
Samurai, yeah, samurai.
That's a cool one there. I like that one, yeah.
It's got the black dial.
Yeah, but it's a waffle dial.
The black waffle dial. That's true. It's much better than the plain dial.
Yeah, there's this samurai. There's two different models of this. There's the waffle dial, and there's the one that's the hobnail. I believe it's hobnail.
Yeah.
That one's not the good one. This is the good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want one of those, but not made out of money.
I want to get the white one too.
Oh, there we go.
I've seen the white one.
There's a trick that I do on all of my long sleeve jumpers or whatever.
You fold your...
Yeah, I fold it up just a little so I can show off the watch. Yeah, just like a half a fold is what I do, and I all of my things that are in my closet, I have them already pre-folded too.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, there we go. Now we're talking. Now we're in style here. Excellent.
Yeah.
And then my scent today is this cologne by Mont Blanc.
Yeah. And that is a cologne and not a perfume or a eau de toilette.
I believe so. Yeah. They make two different kinds. The other one I didn't really like. I forget what this one's called though, but. Get the one that tastes. Get the one that smells good.
Yeah, get the one that smells good, and which matches your fountain pens and your cufflinks.
Yes, I wear. I actually wear this commonly to the office, just because it's not too much bunts, and you can get it in a large container. Yeah, and it's not too strong, but it smells great. Yeah. And it
does smell good.
It matches. I get it because it's Mont Blanc, and I like Mont Blanc fountain pens. Yeah, mm-hmm. Make great fountain pens.
Yeah. There's a couple Mont Blanc watches that I wouldn't mind having. Yeah.
Oh, they have. Oh, I've seen those. Yes.
Yeah. There's a specific one that I have been eyeing for a long time. But yeah. All right.
Interesting. And so next week we've got some great new outfits, great new style suggestions, and another amazing topic. So make sure you join us.
Make sure you join us. But the question is, remaining question. What kind of day was it today, did you think?
I didn't spend much time outside, but when I was outside, it was a beautiful day.
It was a beautiful day indeed. Thank you, Mr. Rogers.